Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, where I make journals and ephemera for a life sown in sunshine and grown in grace. Today we are doing our 3579 how-to series, where we are making wax seal clusters using my brand new Craspire wax stamps. And y'all, these things are gorgeous. Yes, I know. I'm going to teach you a hack in case you don't have the wooden handle too. These stamps came out absolutely adorable. I am so excited to work with them some more. I have been playing all afternoon with them. This little puppy is heavy too, I'm telling you. Anyways, what you need is wax seal stamps. These bad boys. Wax melts. That's these. Eyelash fibers. That stuff's all over there. So is the lace scraps. And paper bits for the bases. I've got circles punched that I dug out. And then we're going to use them to embellish a few things. Like my little corner tucks I like. We're going to use the clusters to embellish those. And remember, I told you in my last video to save some of your book paper bows or book page bows, the paper clips. It's because we're going to put one on those too. You can see those turned out absolutely cute. I can tell you a little trick I learned on these, making some more today, is when you cut the tails. When I showed you yesterday, I was cutting like with the fold towards my scissors. Flip it this way and cut into the fold. You don't get that weird jagged edge that I was getting where it was too long. But anyways, that's what we're going to make. So I'm going to let you guys get your screenshot while I sit down. And we're going to get started. You also want to have glue. We're using Beacon 3-in-1 and scissors and your glue melting or your wax melting setup. Mine is very Jake leg, shall we say, because it's just I believe it was a pineapple can and a tea light candle, an old silver. It's one of those coated silver ones. They're not real silver. They're like coated that tarnished really bad, and I didn't like to use it, so I use it for this. Spoon with a felt circle that I folded up to make a hot holder on it because it doesn't need to be much. That's my bad hand, so I don't really feel a whole lot there, but every now and then it would burn me on one of my other fingers. So we're going to light this puppy. That wick is very small, but it'll be okay. Okay, we're going to set that there. We're going to make our stamps first. But these are what we're going to be playing with. We're going to try and do at least one of each. I'll say that. Because I honestly don't know how much time this will take me. But we're going to go ahead and pick. Let's just start with the mushrooms, because I haven't done too many of those yet. I'm going to use these two greens, because they have a very botanical feel. I think maybe a gold. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab my wax, wherever it is. Here it is. Should have just had it out already, but I did not. I'm sorry. I didn't really think about how much of the wax I used earlier. Oh, that could have been bad. Couldn't have. Y'all are like, yep. And this is why we don't do what I do. Okay, let's put that red in there. I think that'll be pretty. I'm going to lock these back up and set them off to the side. Honestly, when it heats at a lower heat, I feel like I have a little, I don't have to wait as long for it to dry, because right now I can't find my cold pack that I usually use to keep my little dropper, these things. Usually set them on a cold pack. Well, I can't find that puppy, so right now we are making do with this. Okay, and while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my hack. Glue sticks. Okay, I only have one wooden handle. I could have ordered one with the set. Extra one, but no, I wanted as many of the stamp heads as I could get, so I got to pick what I wanted, and I went for stamp heads, not that, because you can take a glue stick, screw that little puppy down in there, and it works exactly the same as the wooden handle. See? It's exactly the same. So, I don't see any need for the wooden handle if I can just use a glue stick. Okay, we are getting pretty close here. We're going to take and kind of move this around so that I can sort of see what it's doing. Okay, now I'm going to hold this in my left hand because I can control it better. And I'm going to take my right hand and just push that wax out with this spatula into that circle. Let it come off. Sometimes I have to re-scrape because I'm still not very good at this. Okay. And then I'm just, ooh, that came out pretty. You can see the wax is not as runny, which gives me more time to do this puppy. Push it in, let it sit. It'll dry a little or harden a little faster for me that way. Okay, let's pick our next one. Is going to be this butterfly because I'm in love with it. I think it is adorable. And I think I saw wax over here that I wanted to see. This is why I wasn't going to bring it out, because I'm trying to use up the ones that I had in the bag, and instead what am I doing? I'm reaching for this box because I'm like, oh, I remember I love that one. But see, I love this blue, so I want that blue and this blue. I'll just do two of each, yeah. Okay, and let's just pop a couple of these out here because I like them too. Is there anything else I'm just thinking is totally tasty at the moment? Get a couple more of those. Okay, we are not using anything else out of this box, you guys. That is it. Put it away. Do not touch it again. Okay, let those melt. And while we do that, we are going to go ahead and start. I'm going to show you how I do my clusters because I've already got plenty made up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of this. It does not need to be big at all. Just a little piece of your eyelash fiber. Like that. This stuff goes everywhere. Now, when I used to have so much trouble with eyelash getting it to fan out the way I wanted it until I figured this out. Do you see how the eyelash kind of all goes down the string like one direction? When you get ready to roll it into a circle, pinch it, hold it upside down so that the strings point up, and then fan it like that. Run your fingers over it lightly, especially with this tinsely kind because it tends to make a mess. And then fan it, and you get really pretty, like, you know, the sparkle goes everywhere. Is that even a, yeah, I guess that's an accurate phrase. Sparkle goes everywhere. Okay, now get your glue. Put your glue in your circle. Spread it. It does not need to be that much glue, you guys. That came out quicker than expected. So I'm going to let it sit for just a second. Otherwise that glue will be everywhere when I try to put the eyelash in. Then you pick your eyelash up. Make sure it's curled the way you like it. And that a lot of it is poking out. And then just try to drop it down in there without messing it up. Okay, there. That is the hardest part. That is the part I struggle with the most. Then you're going to want to take some little scraplets of laces or fabrics that you don't really use that much. I'm not real big on using like a meshy type lace like this one here. It was actually curtain, but I have trouble figuring out how to use it where it's just got like these big shapy pieces. I don't use them as often, so I like to cut them into pieces for things like this. So we're just going to cut a little piece off of that, cut it in squarish shapes, and then we're going to take and layer them on top of that. You should still have enough glue in the center to press it down into. Okay, our wax is ready, so we're going to pause with that. Come over and do our next wax seal. Figure y'all don't want to sit and just watch me wait for wax to melt. Right? I wouldn't want to watch me wait for wax to melt. So I figured we'd kill two birds with one stone. We can get some. Ooh, that came out pretty where it had that other color mixed in just a little. Okay, and I have trouble setting this thing down left-handed because I'm reaching over top of an open flame, which scares me. Go figure. Okay, that came out kind of big. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch and use this one so you can see the oval because it came out the right shape. You just kind of smush it down. Goes right in. Voila. Perfection. Okay, butterfly. I wanted these two for the butterfly. And I'm going to add one more pink. It does not need as much, it's not as big. Okay, pull that off. Set it to the side and pick back up because that needed to sit for a second anyways to set up. Now we're going to grab a wax seal. I'm going to use this dragonfly. I'm not because it blends in. Let's use this blue butterfly. Oh yeah, and then you just press it down, make sure it's going to fit the area you want. And then you're going to take your glue, and this is why you're using, because of all this fabric and this thing, you want to use your Beacon 3-in-1. Flip it over, press it in, hold it for a second, let it sit, and then let that sit and harden for just a minute. Okay, we're using this butterfly this time. And then when we go to pick that up, we're not going to just pick it straight up. Where's that spatula? We want to use this because it's still kind of damp. And I don't want to separate everything from that base. So I'm going to pick it up like that so I can flip it over. Because normally I would leave that sit longer. But that's how you're going to make your clusters. Now we're ready to do our butterfly. Okay, switch to my left hand. What I do with my spatula. Clean that off. There are 5 of these, so I'm trying to work in a shape here. Like to fit them all on. I don't know, I shake like a leaf, you guys, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know that that's going to be enough wax for the one I was wanting to do. So what we're going to do is instead do one of these. Let's do the butterfly because that's pink. You just drop it down in there. Boom. Okay, let's pick a different color. Let's use this one. And I need 4. I think that'll work. Okay. Then I just try to pick the excess wax off so that I can actually save it, and I will melt it down later. I have a little baglet of it, and sometimes I melt it up to make just like, you know, random wax seals or to make combustions. Our wax is ready. So now we're going to pour it right here. Ooh, you guys, that came out pretty. Look at those colors. Okay. Y'all, I'm shaking like a leaf. Okay. You just drop it down in. And pick up another wax seal. We're going to use this one. Okay, it's not stuck. Oh, it's sticking. Let me go ahead and peel this up. Sometimes this little piece sticks to the mat on me. Okay, there's that one. This is ready to come up now, so you can see what it looks like. There's the mushrooms. That turned out really pretty. I like that. Boom, mushroom. Okay, we still need to do this one. So what colors do we want to do for the bee? I am thinking, honestly, yellow, 3 yellows, and this time let's try gold. Because the black, that didn't work so well. It just came out too dark. I couldn't tell anything about it. I mean, I could tell a little bit, but not what I wanted to tell. It wasn't as bright and bold as I had hoped. Okay, now let's make, actually, now that we've done a few of the clusters, let's move on to decorating. Okay, we are going to first decorate one of our bows from yesterday. So, I've already filmed. Yeah, I'm filming like the night before. I'm going to put that one on there. You can see that is so cute. All you do, then you've got your base. You just stick your glue on. These can go in a drawer like any cluster or a box or whatever. And you just glue it down. Voila. Your bow is embellished. Move it. Now we're going to embellish one of my little corner tucks that I like so well, that I stick on, you know, like glue it down, tuck it in. And this one I actually did not like the wording that was on the inside, so I just used spackling on it to give it some tooth so you can write instead. That covers up any words I didn't want people to see. Also stamped it on the inside, but I kind of meant for the words to be here and they ended up on top of the butterfly. So when I spackled it, it actually makes a ghost print on the outside, which is very pretty, but it's getting covered up. But it'll be like a hidden secret in there. So we're going to come down here right in this corner, the tip, and we're going to take this small one that we just did, because it is small, and it matches the pink that's there. And we're going to lay our butterfly on, and you can still kind of see the thing, and that holds the, you know, the thing closed. So then when they open it up, they can write in it, and there'll be some goodies tucked in behind it. There's that finished. Now, time to make our next stamp. The bee, our wax is melted. Let's push it out. Ooh, I don't know what it is about this, you guys. I love to work with the wax. I really, really do. I find it very satisfying and fun. My son says it's spooky because I'm like a mad chemist. And maybe I am. So then you just drop your wax seal down in there, or your stamp down in there. Ooh, I like the way that oozed out. It came out pretty round. Okay, this one. Oh, well, that little one's done. So let's pop it off. Now, I did notice that on this, you actually really kind of got to take your thumb to it a little bit to get it off. Now we're going to do the dragonfly. I'm thinking green for the dragonfly. I think just straight up green. Okay. Now, our final thing to embellish is my little mini envelopes, I call them. And we're going to add this on there like that, and it will embellish the flap to keep it closed. Okay, I may have went a little overboard there with that glue, because there was a line on that I wanted to be aware of and not get the glue over it. Okay, I think it's okay. I'm gonna wipe that glue right there and then rub it off, because the glue does that. It rubs right off. Let it dry for a split second. And I'm going to stick this down here. I want to make sure that that will be caught right under it, so that that lace will kind of hold it. And press it. Okay. Then what you do is you flip it back like this and let that lace grab it. that, and you've closed your envelope. Okay, those are our 3 things to make there. Now our wax is done to make our dragonfly. Now I will include links to each of these wax seals on Craspire, their website. And if you do purchase, you will get, there will be a code for you to use so that you can get your products. Oh, look at that. That's so satisfying. Ooh, that one came out so round. And okay, now let's take this one up because it's not ready. That's what I run into when I don't have my cold pack. They don't dry or cool as quickly. Okay, the butterfly is done. I like to grab it by the head, actually by the metal, to work it off because it's a delicate one. You know, it's got detail. I don't want to break it. There you go. Is that not beautiful? Oh my land, you guys. Those colors. Look at that. Who knows? Okay, that should be coming up. I don't understand why it's still sticking. Because it's not actually warm. There was probably a bit of glue there. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, there was. I was working on 2 or 3 things here earlier and experimenting with some stuff. All right, there we go. Now, y'all, look at that. Is that not pretty? Oh, man, that is pretty. Look at that gold that runs through there. This is why I love this. I could sit and do this all daggone day, you guys. I'm just going to chuck some more in here. I'm like, yep, let's go more. Because it's fun. It is. It's fun. It's like so relaxing to just sit and melt this stuff. And you never know exactly what it's going to come out with like. So I'm going to make a couple more while I wait for these last 2 to cool. Okay, that one seems done. Okay, that was the bee. That one actually came out very, very good. I like that yellow with it, with just a little bit of gold. That's really good to accent that. Oh, my lands. We're going to use these in a couple more projects over the next week or so. These same stamps, I've got some other projects in mind for them. I just want to show them to you because they came in yesterday and I was so excited to use them. And I just wanted to do a quick project where I showed you all some quick ways to use them to make something that can be used in pretty much any project. And something that we all love is our little clusters. Okay, there. Dragonfly popped off. Oh, my hands. You guys, that one right there is pretty. Stamps, you guys. Seriously, I have 4 other stamps that I ordered off of Amazon. And they are not as detailed as these. But these were very comparable in price. They were not expensive at all. And I actually have a wish list now of some more that I'm wanting to order because I like them so much. And you guys, glue sticks work just as well for handles and cost way less. You can get a bag of glue sticks for what one handle costs. So, yeah. If you don't have handles, that's a hack. I'm going to pop a couple more of these little puppies in here, and I'll keep looking at this blue one and thinking it'd look good with peach. I kind of think this blue would look good with peach too. I don't know why I think that, but I do. All right, so here at Sunshine and Grace, I love making videos showing you guys how to make beautiful journals and ephemera using inexpensive items, whether you're a beginner or have been making journals for a good bit now. I hope you'll join me as I share tips, tricks, and hacks along the way. And usually a little bit of Jesus too. I didn't really get into that too much tonight because I was kind of trying to keep this going quickly. My creations, though, are my way of working out what God works into me through His Word. And I couldn't do any of this without Him or you guys. I love y'all, and I thank you so much for watching and commenting on my videos. It means so much to me. And if you found this video valuable, be sure to hit the like button. Drop a comment below to let me know what you think of it or how the project turned out for you if you tried it. You guys, if you need to de-stress, I'm telling you, this is the way to do it because it's fun. And I'm going to be sitting here for a few minutes after I close this out to do some more. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified when I put out new videos. Usually that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with an occasional extra. But sometimes I get a day behind. And so it's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And then Sunday if there's an extra. But before I go, I just want to remind y'all that Jesus loves you so much. He died for you. If If you've not trusted that fact, then I'd urge you to do so today, because nobody is promised the next second. Whether you know it or not, you're going to live forever, either upstairs or down. Trust me, you won't go up. So if you've not trusted the gospel of your salvation, then I would love to tell you about my precious Savior, tell you the greatest love story ever, how that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins, was buried and rose again the third day for your justification before God. If you believe that, you are saved, sealed, and seated in Christ for all eternity. And y'all, heaven is your destination, okay? When this is the worst life you will ever know. But if you don't trust Jesus, this is the best life you're ever going to know. Just let that sink in for a minute. And if you have any questions about anything at all, the projects I make, your eternal state, or you just want me to pray for you or ask me, just want to chit chat. I had a great time chatting today back and forth with one of my friends on here, Cheryl. It was just awesome. It made my day, because I was kind of in this all day, and her messages just kept popping up, and it really did just make my day. So Cheryl, thank you so much. That really did mean a lot to me. It kept me going all day. So thank you. I love that. But y'all just comment below or get a hold of me on social media. Links are in the channel art and in the description box below. And it'd be my joy to answer them or chat or just pray for you or whatever you want. Y'all have a great day, and we'll chat soon. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.